Si querés comentar con emojis exclusivos y que tu nombre aparezca por encima del resto, hacete miembro. Es muy bajo lo que pedimos por la suscripción. Es algo obligatorio que nos pide YouTube. Si es por nosotros, lo haríamos gratis. Por eso pusimos el monto mínimo para cada país. Y los que ya son miembros y me escuchan, comenten ahora con la cara de Lewandowski y también de Benzema. Yo lo voy a hacer en unos minutos. Estoy acá chequeando. Mientras tanto saludo a Junior, también a Christopher, también a Franco, que están ahí dando su fuerza para el Real Madrid, para el Barcelona. Ahí ya lo tengo actualizado y voy a comentar ahora mismo con la cara de Benzema y con la cara de Lewandowski. Ahí está, lo pueden ver. Si querés hacer lo mismo, si sos fanático merengue, enfermo culé, hacete miembro ya mismo. Mientras tanto, esperamos por la salida de los protagonistas. Hace unos minutos, Nicolás Gómez Zurita te anticipó los 11 de Barcelona y falta muy poco para dar a conocer a los integrantes del equipo principal de Ancelotti para este partido. ¿Querés saber qué pasó con Benzema? Porque ni siquiera ha concentrado, algo que hemos comentado con Nicolás previo al arranque del aire, mientras estamos acomodándonos en el estadio, en esto que es el amistoso entre Barcelona y Real Madrid, que ya ha tenido encuentros entre Manchester City, cómo olvidar también con el América. También hace unos minutos ha terminado un partido rarísimo entre el Manchester City y el Bayern Múnich, Nico.
Así es. Todo, claro. Claro, Nahue. Ya estamos sumergidos en el efecto Robert. Ya se alertó a toda la sociedad. Ya estoy leyendo, me está pasando las principales métricas. Lucas Sinardo me dice que en Twitter ya es tendencia Barça-Real Madrid con Jero y Nico. Barça-Real Madrid con Jero y Nico. ¿Qué pasó? Sí, ya me dicen que cada vez más posicionado. Barça-Real Madrid con Jero y Nico en el día de hoy en Twitter, que está haciendo tendencia hoy. A su vez, sorteos que vamos a tener en el día de hoy en Secta Deportiva. Todos sumergidos en el efecto Robert. Claro, porque apenas subí el último escalón ya aire directamente. No pude tener un efecto. Claro, acá me está haciendo. Acá es el efecto escalón. El efecto Scaloni, ¿no? Los 29.000 Scalonis que hay ahí, ya pueden apreciar las caritas personalizadas de Karim Benzema, de Robert Lewandowski. ¿Quién será el mejor jugador? Quiero hacer algo que nunca se hizo en todas las transmisiones. Jugar a un 1 por 1. Jugar a un 1 contra 1. Quiero que empiece el chat con un reto totalmente supremo y que sea decisivo en el día de hoy. Hemos llegado a esta conclusión superadora tras largas charlas, tras largas horas de producción para justamente esta transmisión. Santiago Cancino que manda 500 de CLP. ¿Qué vendría a ser CLP? ¿De qué países, hermano? Gracias, Santi Cancino. Puede ser, ¿eh? Puede ser. Gerard Piqué, pulgar hacia arriba. Dice también el amigo Agun Roman. Hoy Gerard Piqué recibió la alta médica, pero no está ni de titular ni tampoco de suplente. Vamos a ir con el primer duelo. Ter Stegen contra Thibaut Courtois. Todos los que voten por el alemán, por Ter Stegen, coloquen Ter Stegen. Los que quieren votar por Thibaut Courtois, vamos a ir justamente y coloquen Thibaut Courtois directamente. No van a poner Thibaut, que aparte tiene un nombre complicadísimo. Ya estoy leyendo. Ahí está, Piki. Ahí está, muy bien. Varios que dicen Ter Stegen. Lo veo Franco que dice Ter Stegen. Mónica dice Courtois. También Miguel dice Courtois. Va a jugar Lewandowski, dice Keire Rivero. Sí, va a jugar Robert Lewandowski. Nico, efecto Raúl González, dice Dani Rodríguez, que está prendido al otro lado. Cada vez más cantidad y calidad de conectados. Courtois. Empieza a ganar Thibaut Courtois. Damián Quinapalo que dice Ter Stegen. Courtois. dice también Rafael Quiñones. Legua, dice Ignacio Murillo. Bueno, muy combativo. Ahora vamos a centralizar directamente la defensa del Barcelona en el día de hoy. Araujo, Christensen, Eric García y Jordi Alba. Contra la defensa del Real Madrid, que es con Lucas Vázquez, Eder Militao, el debut de Rüdiger y a su vez David Álava. ¿Cuál es la mejor defensa? Mejor defensa Real Madrid, mejor defensa Barcelona. Ya votan. Mejor defensa Barça, dice Cristian, que está del otro lado. Mejor defensa Real Madrid, dice también Javier. Mejor defensa Barça, dice también Movadi. Mejor defensa Real Madrid, dice también el amigo Gareth. Mejor defensa Barcelona, dice también el amigo Luis. Luis, que está prendido al otro lado. Todos ahí colocando efecto Robert. Siguen diciendo efecto Robert, efecto Robert. Es impresionante, terrible todo lo que se va vivenciando en el día de hoy en Secta Deportiva, con más de 10.000 conectados. Ya están colocando ahí. Participar para obtener una membresía de regalo de un mes de la Secta Deportiva y acceder a los beneficios exclusivos. Permitir regalos. Ahí pueden ir comentando con todos los mensajes. Ovidio Flores dice: ¿alguien sabe qué pasa con Pedri? Hoy Pedri va de titular. Hoy Pedri juega de titular en el día de hoy para enfrentar al Real Madrid en el Clásico con la número 8. La que generalmente nosotros vinculamos con Iniesta y la última que usó Dani Alves en su dorsal con el conjunto culé. A ver, mucha gente que está prendida al otro lado diciendo: hoy la mejor defensa Barcelona. Dice también Flores, la mejor defensa Ando, la mejor defensa Barcelona, dice Cayetano. Mucha expectativa la que hay del otro lado. Ahora, ¿quién tiene el mejor mediocampo? ¿Quién tiene el mejor mediocampo? El mejor mediocampo. Esta es una gran disputa, porque el mediocampo del día de hoy, yo sé que quizás con Modric, Casemiro y Kroos es una cosa, pero hoy Valverde, Tchouaméni, Camavinga contra Pedri, Busquets y Gavi. A ver, mejor mediocampo Barcelona, mejor mediocampo Real Madrid. ¿Quién es el que tiene mejor mediocampo? ¿Mejor mediocampo Barcelona o mejor mediocampo Real Madrid? Ahí lo veo así de Games, que dice Real Madrid, Barça, dice también Enrique. Yo sé que quizás con Modric, que pasa en Las Vegas, se vive en Secta Deportiva hoy. Replicada en distintas oportunidades, en distintas citas, cada vez que recordemos justamente este fragmento tan destacado. Hoy, acá están diciendo mejor defensa, mejor mediocampo, perdón, Eliber Pérez dice Real Madrid, el Barcelona, mejor mediocampo, dice Luis García, Real Madrid. ¿A qué hora comienza? Pregunta Joan Tifal. Jugamos al 1 por 1. Jugamos al 1 por 1. Barça, dice Eduardo Delgado. Mejor mediocampo Barcelona, dice Miguel El Travieso. Mejor mediocampo Barcelona, dice también Raúl Reyes. Nico, cuando te mandan a cocinar, te gritan, ¿efecto Nico? Sí, no, igual si me mandan a cocinar, yo no creo que sea algo recomendable. No creo que sea algo recomendable. Quiero que en este momento que estamos en la antesala, yo no creo que sea algo recomendable. Faltan solamente instantes y antes, sobre todo, ahí está, en 11 segundos, en 11 Real Madrid-Barcelona en vivo. Ya estamos transmitiendo el Clásico en el canal de YouTube, la Secta Deportiva. Sí, venía a pasar la medianoche del sábado con nosotros, fanático, viviendo uno de los mejores clásicos de todo el mundo futbolero. Envió la publicación, todo ya acaba de llegar, todo el efecto Robert, dice la gente del otro lado. Quiero que todos los fanáticos de verdad, en el día de hoy, con lo bien que se están portando, con la cantidad de conectados que estamos llegando, con la cantidad de suscriptores y nuevos retos que estamos superando, quiero que los que quieran ganarse la camiseta del Barça o los que quieran ganarse la camiseta del Real Madrid, me coloquen en @gomenico10, quiero la del Barça, quiero la del Real Madrid, me colocan en @GomesNico10 en Instagram, en mensaje privado, quiero la del Barça, quiero la del Real Madrid. Y a su vez también en @GeroTorresSantoro. Van mandando el mensaje. Nos escriben en las dos cuentas, mensaje privado, quiero la del Barça, quiero la del Real Madrid. Y vamos a estar sorteando la camiseta. Todos los que están participando, todos los que están prendidos ahí, van a Instagram, @GomesNico10, @GeroTorresSantoro. Escriben el mensaje privado, quiero la del Barça, quiero la del Real Madrid. Y ya están participando. Recuerden que de esa forma es donde van a participar de la mejor manera. Donde, y la única válida. Si lo colocan acá, no, claro, quiero la del Barça, quiero la del Real Madrid, pero por acá por el chat, no. Por ahí no están participando. Sí están participando, si lo terminan haciendo en Instagram. Como ya están participando varias personalidades. Voy a ir a leer los mensajes que van llegando por la camiseta. Ya van llegando todos los mensajes. Quiero la del Madrid, dice Jair. Quiero la del Barça, dice César Vargas Clavijo. Quiero la del Barça, dice Norma Isa. Quiero la del Madrid, dice Daniel García Vives. Quiero la del Barça, dice Matías Polina. Quiero la del Real Madrid, dice Luis Ramírez también. Todos los fanáticos de verdad, que claro, ya empiezan a participar. Y esa es la consigna. Esas son las bases y condiciones. Ya participa José Janco Bustos, que dice, quiero la del Barcelona. JC Luis dice, quiero la del Real Madrid. GZ Luis, perdón. Quiero la del Real Madrid, dice Abir Reyes. Quiero la del Barça, dice Norma Isa. Quiero la del Barça, crack, dice Dani Castillo. Samira Ali dice, quiero la del Barça. Toda la expectativa, toda la ilusión, todo lo que se va generando. Real Madrid-Barcelona. Lo que pasa en Las Vegas, ¿queda en Las Vegas? ¿O lo que pasa en Las Vegas tiene secuelas en el día de hoy? ¿Cuál será el partido de Eden Hazard? ¿Cuál será el partido de Robert Lewandowski? Ya sabrés que vos... Impecable, dice así, me dicen que hay efecto Robert. Llegan principales secuelas del efecto Robert. Efecto Robert, todo secta deportiva, todos los fanáticos de verdad. Todos están ahí sumergidos en el efecto Robert. Eso, el audio que escucharon recién, era Las Vegas. Era Las Vegas, así están los fanáticos de verdad. Los fanáticos del Barcelona. Dime el gato Benzema. Hoy la principal novedad. Debuta Robert Lewandowski en secta deportiva. Con más de 10.000 conectados. Debuta Robert Lewandowski en secta deportiva. En Barcelona contra Real Madrid. Las Vegas. Que se ve con un clima muy acogedor. Que se ve que ya se empieza a disfrutar ese maravilloso clima de clásico. El mundo. ¿Es el clásico más importante del mundo? Si no es el clásico más importante del mundo, ¿cuál es? ¿Cuál es? Porque la verdad, el River Boca me parece que en materia emocional le termina ganando. Pero en materia futbolística y también la termina peleando. Pero, ¿cuál es el clásico más importante del mundo? ¿Es este? ¿Es este el verdadero clásico del mundo? Los fanáticos de verdad lo hacen saber. Los fanáticos de verdad lo hacen saber, lo hacen notar. Si estamos en presencia del clásico más importante del mundo. ¿Es este el clásico más importante del mundo? Efecto Hazard, dice Luis García también. Quiero la del Barça, dice Oneida Montezuma, pero solo participa en Instagram. En @GeroTorresSantoro, en @GomesNico10. Ahí voy a seguir leyendo a los que ya están participando. Quiero la del Barcelona, dice también Rolando Diego Romero Gareca. Quiero la del Real Madrid, dice Quiroz Valdés. Quiero la camiseta del Real Madrid, dice Lars. Quiero la del Real Madrid, dice Lorena Díaz también. Quiero la del Barça, dice Guillermo Sandoval. Quiero la del Madrid, dice Ariel Castillo. Pero Torres Santoro, con todo lo que eso conlleva. Hoy sorteamos la del Barça, sorteamos la del Madrid. Hoy en Secta Deportiva estamos flipando con este clásico del mundo que tenemos en el día de hoy. ¿Dónde participo? Dice Nicolás Mata, en @GomesNico10, en @GeroTorresSantoro, en Instagram. Escribís un mensaje privado que diga, quiero la del Barça o quiero la del Madrid, y ya estás participando por la camiseta que vamos a estar sorteando en el día de hoy en la transmisión. En Instagram, @GomesNico10, @GeroTorresSantoro, mensaje privado, escriben con más de 10.000 conectados, quiero la del Barça, quiero la del Real Madrid, y ahí ya automáticamente están participando. Hoy tenemos también un reto para empezar a conocer de suscriptores. ¿Podrá ser hoy el día en el cual lleguemos a una nueva cita, a un nuevo reto abrumadora de suscriptores en el día de hoy? Tenemos en este instante 762.999 suscriptores. 762.999 suscriptores. En este preciso instante solamente falta uno para llegar a los 763.000 suscriptores. Colocan en el chat, Nico, yo, 763K, Nico. Y ahí voy a empezar a descifrar quién es el suscriptor número 763.000. Más de 10.000 conectados, más de 10.000 almas que empieza a latir su corazón totalmente diferente, porque juega el Real Madrid, porque juega el Barcelona, porque debuta Lewandowski, la ausencia de Benzema, debuta Rudiger, debuta Tchouaméni, grandes refuerzos que ya empiezan también a mostrar sus principales características. ¿Podrá Rudiger contra Lewandowski? ¿Podrá Lewandowski contra Rudiger? ¿Cuál será el partido de Hazard? ¿Cuál será el Real Madrid sin la aparición, sin la clara muestra de jerarquía de fútbol de alto vuelo de Karim Benzema, sin Modric, sin Casemiro, sin Kroos? ¿Cómo estará compuesto el mediocampo del Real Madrid? ¿De qué forma? ¿Cómo se complementarán? Es el Madrid del mañana, pero jugando hoy en ese mediocampo. Y a su vez, dice, mirá Ariel Flores, dice, hoy se lesiona Legua. ¿Cómo va a decir eso, amigo? Más de 11.000 conectados. Quiero repasar ahora rápidamente, todos colocando en el chat. Yo 763K, Nico. Yo 763K, Nico. A ver si llegamos a los 763.000 suscriptores en el día de hoy, que estamos rompiendo absolutamente todas las métricas. Me voy a fijar en 5. Me voy a fijar en 4. Reviso en 3. Observo en 2. Solamente falta un suscriptor para llegar a los primeros 763.000. Coloquen en el chat, yo 763K, Nico. A ver quién será el suscriptor que llegue a ser el 763.000. ASD Games, YT dice, hola, ¿puede ser un saludo? Soy Alejandro. Saludo gigante para vos, Alejandro. ¿Ya estás suscrito en el canal? Sí, ahí está, Salsa. Dice también a la gente del otro lado. Me voy a fijar en 2. Repaso en 1. Me fijo rápidamente. Aprieto F5. Un F5 furioso. Sí. Claro que sí. Tenemos en este preciso instante 763.982 suscriptores. Ahora rumbo a los 764K. Lo que hoy se está logrando en el Clásico del Mundo. Demostremos que somos la comunidad más importante y la mejor que pueda llegar a existir en la historia de todas las comunidades. Que estamos sumergidos dentro del efecto Robert. Que estamos sumergidos también dentro de que el Real Madrid, 14 Champions. Estamos sumergidos también en la ilusión del profesor Xavi Hernández. Estamos sumergidos también en que dirige Carleto Ancelotti, que ganó absolutamente lado el otro, el Clásico del Mundo en secta deportiva. El Clásico del Mundo se empieza a vivir en secta deportiva. Estamos entrando en la etapa donde faltan solamente 20 minutos para el comienzo del partido. Quiero que... Pasa que, claro, eso es para dormir a los bebés. ¿Coloco eso? ¿Digo así o coloco efecto?
Más
Para mí, mira, voy a ser granjero, claro. Pero, mejor no. Pero quiero que todos coloquen en el chat. Y aparte para seguir instalando la marca registrada.
Pues claro, hombre.
Todos coloquen en el chat.
A ver qué cosa.
Quiero pum pum pum. Quiero pum pum pum. Todos coloquen en el chat. Quiero pum pum pum. ¿Habrá eso de que desborda Rafinha y de repente empieza a decir Jero, carga el cañón, prende la mecha, Robert, pum pum pum? ¡No!
Vini, no.
Mira lo que puede llegar a ser. O si de repente desborda Vini y dice pum 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 pum. ¡Uy! Lo que puede ser. ¡Qué partido! Todos en el chat. Lo veo a Franco, la veo a Leila, la veo también a Ter, lo veo también a Tibut, lo veo a todos colocando en el chat. Jero pum pum pum. Jero pum pum pum. Momento entonces de presentar a Jero con más de 12.000 conectados, 12.000 fanáticos de verdad que hoy están en presencia del Clásico Mundial.
Hola fanáticos del planeta Tierra, aquí estamos por supuesto como siempre acompañándolos para esta gran transmisión con el Clásico del Mundo que tendremos ni más ni menos que en Las Vegas. El partido correspondiente a este nuevo encuentro, a este nuevo amistoso internacional, pero que de carácter amistoso tiene solamente la titulación, porque estamos hablando de un enfrentamiento que reúne a dos de los equipos más grandes del mundo, si no a los dos equipos más grandes del planeta Tierra, a dos de los equipos con la mayor rivalidad de toda la historia, si no es la mayor rivalidad de toda la historia, efectivamente, entre el Real Madrid y el Barcelona. Hola fanáticos del planeta Tierra, ¿cómo están, damas y caballeros? Los saluda Jero hacia el mundo entero. Comentarios quiero, ya se viene, Real Madrid contra Barcelona, Barcelona contra Real Madrid, Soccer Champions Tour es el nombre de este amistoso internacional, de toda esta gira en realidad que está realizando el Fútbol Club Barcelona, principalmente Real Madrid invitado a esta contienda. Lo lindo que tiene jugar en Las Vegas es que en las gradas están completamente mezclados los hinchas del Barça y los hinchas del Madrid. Uno podría pensar que en Europa, primer mundo, nivel elite, esto pasa a menudo, pero no, créanme que no se puede mezclar a hinchas del Barcelona y del Real Madrid en España. Termina en una contienda bélica de proporciones similares a las que ocurren en Sudamérica, créanme. Pero bueno, damas y caballeros, estamos en la previa. Hola fanáticos del planeta Tierra, me empiezo a emocionar con lo que se avecina, 12.000 conectados en directo y creciendo y cada vez más y más para este gran partido entre el Real Madrid contra el Barcelona por el canal de YouTube con las transmisiones más apasionadas del planeta Tierra. Solamente 18 minutos de que empiece a rodar el fútbol en Las Vegas. En Las Vegas no te emborraches porque terminás casado con cualquiera, hombre o mujer, no importa, porque lo que pasa en Las Vegas dicen que queda solamente en Las Vegas, a no ser que establezcas algún tipo de vínculo legal, Gómez Zurita.
Tranquilo, merengue, lo que pasa en Las Vegas queda en Las Vegas. El mensaje de Joan Laporta,
sí, señor,
que figuraba justamente.
Hola también, Relaxing Vibes. Luciano Alejandro que dice: en Sudamérica hasta los jugadores se pelean. Y en Europa pensás que no. O no te olvidaste, o no te acordás, mejor dicho, de los partidos correspondientes a la época Guardiola contra Mourinho. ¿Qué eran? ¿Partidos tranquilos? ¿Qué eran? ¿Partidos por fuera de la dinámica enfervorizada del fútbol a nivel internacional? ¿Más de un carácter sudamericano? Pero claro que sí, aquellos acontecimientos increíbles que se pueden vivenciar, por ejemplo, viéndolos, repasándolos en YouTube, o por ejemplo en el documental Take the Ball, Pass the Ball, de Guardiola, donde se recrea con recordatorios impresionantes aquella gran época del Clásico, donde Messi y Cristiano Ronaldo habitualmente estaban siendo los protagonistas principales de aquellos grandes partidos. Damas y caballeros, los saluda Jero hacia el mundo entero. Comentarios quiero, ¿querés la camiseta del Barça? ¡Sí! ¿Querés la camiseta del Real Madrid?
¡Sí!
Entonces, @Gómez Nico 10, @Jero Torres Santoro. Un mensaje directo. Quiero la del Barça, quiero la del Madrid. Y automáticamente empiezan a participar por la camiseta del Barcelona y del Real Madrid.
Madogo, saludos.
Nicolás Gómez Zurita, calibrando.
Bueno, lo voy a transmitir en una página que es Bing Sport.
Para observar los movimientos
esperemos que no nos tumben la página, pues tiene copyright, pero ojalá que podamos llevar a cabo la transmisión en vivo.
Greatest of all times, el mejor analista que alguna vez ha pisado la faz de la tierra.
Oscar Cumes, ¿vas a transmitir el partido? Sí, voy a transmitir el partido con el riesgo pues de que me bajen la página o me paren la transmisión en vivo.
El partido.
Nunca lo he hecho, sinceramente nunca lo he hecho anteriormente, pero vamos a probar a ver qué sale, ¿no? Estén ahí conectados, comparten esta transmisión. Vuelvo a repetir que tenemos el riesgo de que nos tumben la página. Este no es ninguna competición de liga ni nada, es un clásico internacional amistoso. Y pues sinceramente yo no sé en qué canal de televisión lo están transmitiendo y no sé quién es el dueño de esta transmisión en vivo, y sinceramente no sé, ojalá que no nos hacen ningún reclamo y por copyright y podamos transmitir el partido tranquilamente.
En la previa del clásico entre Real Madrid y Barcelona, @Gómez Nico 10, @Jero Torres Santoro, para inmediatamente participar por el sorteo de la camiseta del Barça y la del Real Madrid. 764.
Por favor, comparten ahí nuestra transmisión en vivo.
Y subiendo. Me dicen que los suscriptores.
Saludos cordiales para toda la gente que estén ahí conectados. Gracias por estar ahí. Muchas gracias.
Cuando en el mercado bursátil salta la bolsa. Stones, sí, claro, entonces. Stones, con ese al principio. Stones, así salta. Todo el tiempo Secta Deportiva. A comentar. Stones, con la flechita para arriba. Stones. Porque son los suscriptores de Secta Deportiva que no paran de crecer, Niquito, en la previa del Superclásico del Mundo.
Ya alerta también el YouTube Studio, donde figura que hubo más de 15.000 suscriptores nuevos en esta última semana y empieza también a subir la expectativa porque tenemos que llegar a los 765.000 suscriptores. El partido del día de hoy, el clásico, que un club lo está tomando como la final del mundo, que un club lo está tomando para empezar a mostrar el efecto Robert Lewandowski, que lo hace debutar con pocos días de entrenamiento por el lado del Real Madrid. Se apaña, dice yo ya gané la Champions, gané la Liga, la obligación la tienen ellos. Hoy que no juegue Benzema, hoy no juegan los tres del medio y hasta pruebo a Álava de lateral por la izquierda.
Abrazo para todos los que nos van acompañando. ¿Quién fue el suscriptor 764.000? Soy yo, me dice ASD Games YouTube. ¿Será inmediatamente nuestro suscriptor 764K? ¿O será Gustavo Rodríguez, que también dice soy yo? ¿O Gabriela Barbosa, que me pone yo? Todos los que nos van acompañando del otro lado, mirá lo que son estas formaciones, impresionante. Me empiezo a motivar viendo los protagonistas principales que van a adornecer a la pelota bajo la suela para poder ponerla en donde tienen que hacerla entrar, que es en los arcos, ¿no es cierto, Niquito? Lo principal de este partido. Ojalá que veamos muchos goles.
Y en el día de hoy también que se empieza a develar un mito.
El partido, como pueden apreciar, empieza en 11 minutos y 56 segundos. Esta es la página que yo voy a utilizar para transmitir el partido en vivo. Y pues ojalá que, vuelvo a repetir, ojalá que no nos bajen la página. Hay que pues esperar a ver qué sale, ¿no?
Uno de los mejores jugadores del mundo llegó al Real Madrid y parece que de repente empezó a perder las habilidades. Hoy reemplaza ni más ni menos que al mejor jugador que tiene el equipo y por varios analistas vinculado como el mejor jugador del mundo en la actualidad, que es Karim Benzema. Hoy juega Eden Hazard.
Julio Leonardo Velázquez Ramírez. Lo van a transmitir en esta página. Es una página pagado que es $15 mensuales, que es se llama bingsport.com. Aquí lo pueden ver, donde tengo ahí el mouse.
Que no va a poder ser de la partida en el día de hoy y también quedó fuera del banco.
Bingsport.com es una aplicación, una página pagado, pero bueno, pueden probar. La transmisión en vivo va a empezar en 10 minutos y 30 segundos.
Con Ronald Araujo como un lateral cerrado.
Así que saludos cordiales.
Para marcar en ese duelo 1 contra 1 con la misma metodología.
Saludos cordiales para todos que estén ahí conectados. Saludos a Julio Leonardo Ramírez.
Y a su vez, la liberación, la profundidad, el desborde por la banda izquierda de Jordi Alba y el duelo que vamos a tener en medio. Los chicos del mañana del Real Madrid que juegan hoy, que es Valverde,
también en Fox Sport, ¿verdad? Dice Julio Leonardo Ramírez. No tengo ideas, a lo mejor sí. Y también tengo entendido que también 2DN lo va a transmitir en vivo también. Pero yo no lo voy a transmitir ahí porque estoy seguro que eso sí tiene copyright porque es propiedad de pues un canal mexicano, si no me equivoco. 2DN.
está participando por la camiseta Escoto 8672.
Esto en
Lo voy a transmitir en esta página y esperemos que, bueno, ojalá que no nos bajen la página,
Te doy 2, dame 2. Lorena 9 más y también Sol Rack Javier.
Como pueden apreciar, aquí tira todos los partidos. También aquí, bueno, aquí podemos ver el Real Madrid, Barcelona va a jugar el día de hoy a las 23, ya en unos par de minutos. Español versus Lille. Bueno, todos los demás, bueno, también jugó, creo que si no me equivoco, Manchester City y el Bayern. Creo que sí, jugaron ya hoy en, bueno, no sé qué hora jugaron, pero sí jugaron el día de hoy. Bueno, eso es lo que tengo entendido.
Suscripción. Así va el Madrid, así forma el Madrid, así forma el Madrid de Carleto Ancelotti en la voz del señor Nicolás Gómez Zurita.
En el arco con la número 1, el mejor arquero y determinante en la última Champions, Thibaut Courtois. Línea de 4 con la número 17, lateral por la derecha y capitán del equipo en el día de hoy, Lucas Vázquez. Con la número 3, primer marcador central, Eder Militao. Con la 22, segundo marcador central, Rüdiger. Con la número 4, lateral por la izquierda en el día de hoy. Algo que ya tiene en mente Carleto con la llegada de Rüdiger, lateral en el día de hoy. 3 en el medio, los chicos del mañana jugando hoy. Con la 15, interno por derecha, Federico Valverde. Con la 18, mediocampista central, Tchouaméni. Con la 25, Camavinga, el francés. Y arriba, 3 de ataque. Abierto por derecha con la 21, el de los goles importantes. Si no, ni se molesta. Rodrigo, con la 20, abierto por izquierda. El que hizo el gol en la final de la Champions, Vini Junior. Y hoy, jugando por el medio de falso centro delantero, reemplazando a Karim Benzema con la 7, Eden Hazard.
Y así forma el Barça, pum, Barça, pum, del profesor Xavi Hernández. Así van los culés.
En el arco, con la número 1. Ronald Araujo. Con la número 15, primer marcador central, Christensen. Con la 24, segundo marcador central, Eric García. 18, lateral por la izquierda, más de ataque, Jordi Alba. 3 en el medio, interno por derecha con la 8 de Iniesta, que utilizaba hasta hace poquito Dani Alves. Pedri, con la número 5, mediocampista central, que es el manual, la enciclopedia de cómo jugar de volante central. Sergio Busquets, con la número 30. Como centro de la...
From the car as he takes off his helmet.
Muy poquita gente. Van a Insta. Jero Torres Santoro y nos mandan un mensaje directo, ponen quiero la del Barça o quiero la del Madrid, lo hacen en un minuto y ya están participando y listo, ya no tienen que perder más tiempo, solamente haciendo eso inmediatamente quedan participando en el sorteo y después se concentran en la transmisión del partido con todo listo y todo preparado para un partido que vinimos a ver en Las Vegas que promete qué cosa, Niquito.
Dice Joan Laporta que lo que pasa en Las Vegas queda en Las Vegas, a su vez también. En el día de hoy, el CM del Barcelona publicó el resultado del último partido.
¿Cómo salió?
Donde en el Bernabéu, en la vuelta de Xavi al Bernabéu, ganó el Barcelona 4-0 con ausencia de Benzema. Y hoy lo publicó bien picante. Para el Real Madrid, partido de preparación. Juega con suplentes, entonces cualquier cosa se ataja. Y por el lado del Barcelona, es el que ahora toma el rol de candidato a ganar el partido con el debut de Lewandowski.
765.000 stonks para arriba los suscriptores de la secta deportiva. ¿Podremos llegar antes de que empiece el partido? Mira, me voy a aventurar un montón. A 770. Faltan 5.000. ¿Es mucho? ¿Me estoy arriesgando demasiado, Nico?
No, no creo porque sé de qué está hecho el fanático de verdad. La mejor comunidad de la historia, si logra eso.
Entonces a suscribirse ya mismo. Este es el momento exacto, Nahue Chinuri, para activar el modo Only Suscriptores. Es el momento para poner solamente suscriptores para poder comentar en nuestro canal de YouTube. Es el momento exacto para poder activarlo, para que toda la gente que nos acompañe quede suscrita al canal una vez finalizado este gran evento.
Jero querido, permíteme mandarle un saludo gigante a Ibai Llanos.
¿En serio?
Que está con Z
Pero
Deportiva.
qué grande, Ibai.
Saludos gigantes.
Gracias, Ibai, por acompañarnos. Ni más ni menos que el mejor streamer del planeta Tierra.
Referente.
Acá lo amamos
Soldados de Ibai.
Aparte, hay un clip de Ibai que es mi favorito de todos los streamings de la historia. Es el clip en el que habla de cómo viven los argentinos el verano, que es totalmente cierto. Con Coscu y Momo tomando sol todo el día. Somos nosotros en Mar del Plata, Nitito. Claro. Nos levantamos a la mañana, Naye. Abrazo grande para Ibai Llanos.
Que nos
acompañándonos.
Buenardo.
Claro, por
fanático
supuesto.
del Real Madrid.
Gracias, Ibai,
¿Cómo
fenómeno.
estará con su corazón?
¿Se acordará Ibai cuando hizo el Mundial de Globos? Que lo transmitimos nosotros también, obviamente con solo audio.
Exacto, ¿no? Y a su vez recibió a nuestro amigo Thiago Cambeiro.
Sí, señor.
En su casa, una persona
Ibai
muy
es un
amena.
tipo que cumple sueños, pero no lo sabe.
Exacto.
Él no lo sabe. Abrazo grande para él. Por supuesto, gracias por acompañarnos.
¿Qué estará diciendo ahora, Ibai?
En la secta deportiva rumbo al millón. Grande, Ibai. Sí, Nico, faltan solamente 3 minutos para que empiece el partido. Va a rodar el fútbol en el estadio de Las Vegas. Este gran partido entre Real Madrid contra Barcelona, Soccer Champions Tour. A continuación, por nuestro canal de YouTube, como a menudo lo hacemos con las transmisiones más apasionadas, las narraciones más locas del planeta Tierra. Como se vive el fútbol en Argentina, como se vive el fútbol en Sudamérica, en el Río de la Plata y en todo el planeta Tierra. Este no es un clásico más, es el superclásico del mundo entero. Es el partido más importante que reúne a los dos equipos con la rivalidad más grande de todo el universo. No solamente las rivalidades existentes en todos los deportes y cualquier tipo de competitividad o juego lúdico, Niquito querido. Se va a venir el Real Madrid a la cancha, se va a venir el Barcelona, plagado de camisetas blancas, plagado de camisetas blaugranas, las gradas del estadio, todo listo, todo preparado, la escenografía es extraordinaria, los futbolistas grabarán en sus retinas las imágenes de este partido que están a punto de disputar para siempre en su corazón, porque han llenado el estadio en Las Vegas para venir a ver la historia, para poder sentir lo que van a escribir con los pies y que nosotros solamente, Niquito, nos vamos a dedicar a leer en voz alta para todos los que nos acompañen.
Todos los fanáticos, de verdad, está repleto. Lo que pasa en Las Vegas queda en Las Vegas, dijo Joan Laporta. La ilusión, hoy no juega Karim Benzema, es un partido muy importante para Eden Hazard y lo que pueda llegar a encontrar en la resolución del día de hoy. La continuidad de la línea ascendente de Vini Junior, Rodrigo, el que aparece en esas instancias tan determinantes. Por su parte, hoy Christensen también, debutando en el Barcelona en el Clásico. Lewandowski, el hombre que se lleva todos los flashes. Hay que ver si puede en el duelo contra Rüdiger, que va a ser tema de transmisión.
Se va a venir el partido, se apagan las luces, se colocan de manera tenue, empiezan a hacer un juego sobre el verde césped que va a ser uno de los protagonistas principales. Luce extraordinario, es un billar. Por ahí la pelota va a ir recorriendo cada tramo de la superficie donde reglamentariamente se puede disputar un encuentro futbolístico y dos de los equipos más grandes del planeta Tierra. El último campeón de la Champions League, el Real Madrid, y un equipo que quiere resurgir y quiere volver a ser campeón de Europa, de la mano de uno de sus emblemas, Xavi Hernández como entrenador. Se baten a duelo y posiblemente sea un preámbulo, un tráiler fenomenal de lo que vamos a vivenciar durante toda la temporada, junto al señor Nicolás Gómez Urita. Jero Torres Santoro, ¿quién te habla? Estamos para lo que va a ser este gran partido. Tenemos que llegar a los 770.000 suscriptores.
Sí.
¡Vamos! Dale, 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 suscripción. ¡Pum, pum! Dale, 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 suscripción. ¡Pum, pum! Dale, suscripción. Fanático de verdad, hoy le vinimos a narrar para crecer más. Hay que darle like, 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 like. Hay que darle like. ¡Vamos! Se viene el Real Madrid, se viene el Barcelona, se viene la secta deportiva en vivo con el señor Nicolás Gómez Zurita, con todos los que nos acompañan para este gran partido.
Formación también dedicada para Ibai Llanos, prendido al otro lado. Ahora somos la secta deportiva y directamente, y agregarle el Llanos FC podría ser otra alternativa. En el arco del conjunto merengue, Thibaut Courtois. Línea de 4, Lucas Vázquez, Militao, Rudiger y David Alaba. 3 en el medio, Camavinga. 3 más adelante. Por derecha, Rodrigo. Por izquierda, Vini. De falso 9 para generar superioridad. Eden Hazard reemplazando ni más ni menos que a Karim Benzema.
Sí, señor, con todo el público que nos va acompañando, tenemos al otro equipo también, que es el conjunto de Xavi Hernández. El equipo blaugrana, 30.000 conectados en directo, sí. Rumbo a los 770.000, me falta un suscriptor, vamos, 170.000, vamos, para poder llegar con el equipo de Carleto Ancelotti. Ya atravesamos la medianoche en Argentina, aquí ya es domingo. ¿Qué hora es en tu país? Háblame de tu país, yo te hablo del partido. ¿Qué hora tienes ahí? ¿Dónde estás, fanático? ¿Qué temperatura hace? ¿En qué país estás? Quiero ver banderas en el chat. Banderas en mi corazón. De Puerto Rico.
Personal epiphany here, I really have. To see people descend on the city of sin from all over the globe has shown me that a football match in whatever guise means the world to so many. So forgive me, and my football snobbery is safely tucked away for tonight, Callum.
As it should be. It is a sensational occasion. From all over the world, fans have flocked to watch their heroes. From South America to Central Europe, and even fans arriving from Asia here, and coming to the city of entertainment, indeed to the entertainment by their heroes and their sporting superstars. Matt Lawrence, what a fantastic evening we have ahead for us here. First and foremost, let's focus on the team, shall we? Barcelona, after finishing second once again to Real Madrid in the La Liga standings, a new centre-forward arriving, which was announced just several days ago, Robert Lewandowski, who starts today for Barcelona. What should we expect from him? What should we expect from Barcelona next season?
Well, what we expect from Lewandowski is goals. That's the only reason he's come here. We know that they're absolutely overrun by debt, Barcelona. 10 figures worth of debt they have on them. But Lewandowski has come here, and it's all about goal scoring, and it's all about propelling them not only domestically ahead of Real Madrid, but also in the Champions League. Let's not forget, they were knocked out in the group stages of the Champions League, knocked out of the Europa League at the quarter-final stages by Eintracht Frankfurt.
Señoras y señores, gracias por estar ahí. Vamos a dejar la pantalla así medio opaco para que así, para evitar un poquito, ¿no? de que nos bajen la transmisión en vivo.
Winners of La Liga once again under Carlo Ancelotti, who returns from a mid-season spell at Everton. No doubt, plenty of expectation on Real Madrid as always moving into their campaign.
Yeah, of course, and look, these are the champions of Europe, these are the champions of Spain. They are hoping to keep themselves on that pedestal, and when you have a manager of the ilk and the class and the desire of Carlo Ancelotti, even at his age, and I hope he forgives me, even at his age, he's still a born winner, and he wants to keep going and going and going. He's not going to let this Real Madrid team rest on their laurels. The minute they won La Liga, the minute they won Champions League, those medals were discarded. He will have ordered them to be discarded, and they've moved on literally the next day. Granted, a night of celebration, I'm sure, but after that, they will be fully focused on this season. And what bigger an occasion than El Clásico in Las Vegas in front of this packed house, this vociferous crowd, Callum.
A crowd of over 65,000 we're told inside the gorgeous Allegiant Stadium. A raucous roar to welcome the two teams. Both history and hysteria in itself inside the walls of Allegiant Stadium. A gargantuan crowd for a juggernaut football match. The eyes of the world fixated on Las Vegas, fixated on Real Madrid, Barcelona. Whether you're watching in London, Lisbon, Lahore, Liverpool, this is Las Vegas. Arguably the entertainment capital of the world and the perfect place for both to enthrall and compel. Handshakes aplenty and all eyes on Robert Lewandowski, the new Barcelona centre-forward, making his debut today. So let's focus on Real Madrid then, Matt Lawrence. Your eyes focusing on both ends of the field today.
Yes, certainly for me, this could be the end of the line for Eden Hazard and his Real Madrid career. I feel he needs to offer us something. Of course, not just tonight. This is still a pre-season friendly, and whatever we think of this massive occasion, but we need to see something from him. He needs to stay fit, and he needs to offer us what we saw at Chelsea. And talking about Chelsea, the other end of the field, I'm a defender by trade, all about Rudiger. What can he offer this Real Madrid backline? Can he offer stability alongside Militao?
So then, from a Barcelona perspective, Xavi, the head coach, is in attendance, we're told. 5 adjustments after that 6-0 thumping of Major League Soccer's Inter Miami. All eyes undoubtedly, though, Matt Lawrence, on Robert Lewandowski.
And why wouldn't they be? We've seen his face flash up on the big screen time and time again. He's met rapturous roars every time we see his face, but he's all about goals, isn't he? Just under $50 million they paid to Bayern Munich for this guy who's 33 years of age, nearly 34. He hasn't got many years left, but if he can carry this Barcelona side to La Liga glory and then to Champions League glory, it will be worth every penny, even if he only lasts a season or two.
So then, a fixture that he is more than familiar of. Over 500 appearances and 15 major honours as a Barcelona player. Now in charge of steering the ship. Carlo Ancelotti, of course, returning to Real Madrid after success elsewhere. The former Juventus, Chelsea, Paris Saint-Germain and Bayern München man now again in charge of Real Madrid and delivered their 35th league title and their 14th Champions League triumph, arriving from Everton last season. Well, regardless of this being a so-called friendly, this a fixture that lives right on the edge. In a place that often delivers sport right on the edge. A compelling and enthralling evening expected. And so away we go. And we welcome you to the planet's ultimate club game. This modern day juggernaut of a football match. The champions of Europe. The conquerors of Spain up against the most envious and immaculate of rivals. A classic of its time and quite beautifully, appropriately named El Clásico. Welcome to one of the great thrills of our game. Welcome to Real Madrid versus Barcelona. an exhibition version of it, but Matt Lawrence, this will hardly be friendly here this evening.
No, it won't be at all. And look, my football snobbery is well and truly in check. This is a massive game here, massive sense of occasion, certainly for all of the fans here, and of course for the players on show here as well. Both sides have gone with really strong lineups, and already we see in the middle third of the park the challenges are going to go in. This isn't going to be a particularly friendly.
Exhibit A, Robert Lewandowski, with a rather spontaneous and aggressive introduction to El Clásico. Here's Courtois. Real Madrid, of course, finishing above Barcelona in the standings in the La Liga table once again last year. Champions of Europe after beating Liverpool in the UEFA Champions League final. He once again masterminded it. 13 points they finished ahead of second place Barcelona in the last campaign. Barcelona with no league title for the last 3 years. As it stands, the La Liga trophy has found a home in Madrid, in between both Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid. Barcelona in need of some fine-tuning. Robert Lewandowski, the well-oiled Polish goal-scoring machine, here to answer their call. Here's Araujo. Barcelona look for an early advantage here. Ansu Fati. Ball comes across goal. Scrambled away by Rudiger. Back into the danger zone. Met in mid-flight by Militao. Fast and frantic start to El Clásico here in Las Vegas.
It is, and I think you make a really valid point, Callum, as well, about Barcelona and the fact that they've played second best to their biggest rivals, Real Madrid, for 3 years now. 2018-19 was the last time they won La Liga, and I think they want to put down a marker. They want to put down a marker as early as possible, and that could start here in Las Vegas. Granted, no points are on show at all, but they started fast, they started frenetic, Barcelona here. And there's a reason that they brought in the likes of Rafinha. There's a reason they brought in Lewandowski, Frank Kessie, Andreas Christensen as well. It is to propel themselves and to get a foothold not only in La Liga but also Champions League and be successful again, to back where they believe they belong.
Here's Ansu Fati. It's the halfway out he needs. Tidied up by Rodrigo for Real Madrid. Vinicius Junior taken down, no free kick given. Here's Camavinga to tidy up. Vasquez. Amongst the crowds. Camavinga again. Alaba. It's the former Bayern Munich man who played alongside Robert Lewandowski for many a year. Barcelona forced into a defensive moment. Christensen coming across the cover.
Yeah, about the first we've seen of Andreas Christensen, the man who's come across from Chelsea, of course, on a free transfer. A great sign in Christensen. Really is very solid defensively and suits the Barcelona mould as well. Very comfortable on the ball, will be more than happy to carry the ball out of the back.
Jordi Alba interrogating pass forwards, which Courtois is able to gather. Falls no Karim Benzema for Real Madrid here this evening. He's of course joined them on this pre-season tour of the United States, but Carlo Ancelotti neglecting to give him the opportunity of playing in front of the crowd here today. A different role for Eden Hazard up front for Real Madrid. Rodrigo. The referee's been lenient in the opening 5 minutes.
I absolutely concur, very lenient. Sometimes you like the game to flow, but also you don't really want to let everything go and just offer up the players on the field. If they think the referee's been lenient in pre-season, they're going to have a little nibble in the middle of the park, aren't they? They'll put the challenges in.
Just cue on the far side from another new boy for Barcelona, Rafinha. Once arrived after 11 goals in 35 Premier League appearances for Leeds United under the American Jesse Marsch last season.
Yeah, and a poor Leeds United side as well. So to be scoring 11 goals in a side that just about escaped relegation, you know the guy's got talent, and he really did instigate this move between himself and Barcelona. There was no way in the world he was going to be allowed to stay at Leeds United. However much Leeds United coveted him, wanted him to stay, he was always going to be on the move, similar to Calvin Phillips in a way at Manchester City.
Rafinha, the most expensive signing of the off-season for Barcelona, costing the crew 48 million euros. Lewandowski, the most high-profile though, no doubt about it. It's Rodrigo, in his path by the ever so impressive Pedri in the centre of midfield. Here's Christensen. Busquets. Delightful little deep forwards, required an intervention which came from Alaba. There's Thibaut Courtois. Immaculate goalkeeper on his day. Alba. Ter Stegen. Nothing on hand here for Real Madrid. Militao. Antonio Rudiger. Another free transfer arrival from Chelsea in the off-season. And the miscue. Perhaps Barcelona can take advantage. Ansu Fati seemed to get himself tangled up.
And he certainly did get himself tangled up, Ansu Fati there. But also you have to credit Lucas Vázquez for getting himself back into position. He had just vacated that right back berth initially, but got himself back in position. And talking about fullbacks, it looks as though Antonio Rudiger is playing as a left back at the moment. Certainly surprising to us, but I don't think it's just that's where he's positioned now. I think that's where he has been for the first few minutes of the game, and I think that's his position for the first 45 minutes. Certainly my assumption, not why Real Madrid signed him, to play as a left back, Callum.
Of left backs, Alaba into Fati. Fati with a delightful ball to the far side, into the green-booted Rafinha. Garcia puts it beautifully into the path of Rafinha once more. Here comes Barcelona. Rafinha, twinkle-toed. Busquets. Gavi. Barcelona happy to retreat for the time being. And already, short of 10 minutes, the LAs have started. Here's Rafinha. Twisting and turning. And this time, the standing fullback, Antonio Rudiger, doing just about enough to thwart Rafinha.
Well, his one-on-one defending is certainly going to be tested here. You see it, the quick feet, the trickery of Rafinha. But Rudiger stood up big and strong, and he watched the ball. He wasn't watching the hip movements. He wasn't watching the body sways of Rafinha. Watched the ball and defended really well there, Rudiger.
Well, Madrid finds something here. Valverde. Delightful ball in towards Eden Hazard. Defended by Garcia. Ter Stegen. To Busquets. Cleverly done by Lewandowski. Barcelona pressing forward here. Lewandowski. Good save by Courtois. First real test of the Belgian goalkeeper this evening.
And this is what the crowd came to see. That man there with the ball in his feet, Lewandowski. But credit the defence of Real Madrid because they congregate around the German, or the Pole, Lewandowski. And as he strikes towards that near post, Ter Stegen gets down very well to his left hand. So too wide though, too tight an angle really for Lewandowski to trouble Ter Stegen.
Cleverly done. Sulfati unable to combine. It's not the best efforts of Robert Lewandowski. Camavinga comfortably into the path of Courtois. Just the 29 La Liga goals conceded last season for the Belgian. League winner with Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid and Chelsea. 15 clean sheets last season. He'll have some work to do to get the clean sheet here tonight. Lewandowski put away by Alaba. Rodrigo. Now the turn of Real Madrid. Vinicius Junior. Can they find something here? Rodrigo. Tchouaméni. Aurélien Tchouaméni. And now the holidays starting from the Real Madrid fans. Hazard. Vinicius Junior creating half a yard. Arriving at supported Rudiger. Took a deflection and scrambled away by Alaba.
Well, the marauding Antonio Rudiger very much on show at the moment down that left-hand side. As I say, this is not why Real Madrid bought him. Certainly my assumption, they didn't buy him to be playing as a left-back. But playing as a left-back he is right now. Alaba and Militao, the left-sided and right-sided centre-halves. And he's really doing a job on Rafinha right now, is Rudiger.
Alaba. Here's Eric Garcia, Spanish international. First left Barcelona in 2017 for Manchester City, but then returned in 2021. He's 21 years of age. For those potential suitors watching on, in case you're wondering, the buyout clause is just the 400 million euros. Rudiger making the challenge necessary. Alaba getting the better of his former teammate Robert Lewandowski. Here's Rafinha. Gabi. Garcia once again. Really good pass from Christensen. Waves the right arm in apologetic fashion. Another clash between two former FC Bayern players here.
Yeah, Alaba certainly with a raised foot there. Lewandowski just at the last minute just ducked his head. Took a little bit of a nick on the shoulder, but he'll be all right, Lewandowski. Here he is again, Callum, as well. Rudiger, you see him playing as a fullback, taking the throw-ins. Completely old school, old-fashioned route. Fullback right now, Rudiger. Very surprising, I think, to see him in that position. But he's sticking limpet like Rafinha at the moment. And so far, honours not quite even. Honours really have gone to Rudiger.
Well, he's had admirers in Madrid for many a year, the 29-year-old. Joined in June after 5 seasons at Chelsea. Ironically, his last Chelsea goal came against Real Madrid in the UEFA Champions League quarter-finals.
And also his best season at Chelsea was his last season. No surprise for me, you quite often see that, whether it's in football, whether it's in NBA, NFL players coming to the end of their contracts. They seem to find that extra 1 or 2% to show to potential suitors what they can do.
He's been able to find the extra 1 or 2 bodies this season, hasn't he, Carlo Ancelotti? Very, very busy, and once again, a whole host of money spent by Real Madrid to keep themselves where many believe they belong, towards the top end of European football. Busquets. Forward at the second time of asking, repelled by Alaba. And now Camavinga, turning into trouble, able to wiggle away, never so delightfully. Rodrigo. Camavinga taken down. Referee immediately recognising the situation.
Got a great ball retention there from Real Madrid, and just that willingness to take the ball in tight spaces there from Camavinga. Got his body in between himself, went between the Barcelona player and the ball. First touch was spot on as well, just invited the challenge on and then went over. No surprise really that both sets of players willing to take the ball in tight spaces. The best of the best right here.
Rodrigo going a little short. Courtois liking. Vinicius Junior taken down by another evasive challenge from Ronald Araujo. Uruguayan pleading his case. Here come Barcelona again. Lewandowski unable to find Rafinha. Courtois as well as Vasquez calm under pressure. Camavinga. Barcelona defend another spring. And the counter press here from Real Madrid. Rudiger. Just away from the grasp of Hazard. And the effort towards goal. Just a whisker away from opening the scoreline here in Las Vegas. Valverde coming within a whisker back.
What a strike this is. It's a terrific first touch as well. Gets the ball out of his feet. The standing foot is off the ground as well. He hits it with full force with the laces of the right boot. And you see the goal shake, the camera shake. So close. A whisker away there, Valverde.
So 18 minutes to pass, Matt Lawrence. Thoughts, observations?
I quite like pre-season friendlies, Callum. I'm all for them. It's not only is it a spectacle, but to see these players here as well, maybe not playing quite at full tilt. It's the first friendly for Real Madrid. And let's be honest, Barcelona weren't exactly tested against Inter Miami either. But this is being played at 90-95%. And it's fun and it's exciting.
Ansu Fati to Jordi Alba. Araujo. Christensen, of course, brought into a backline that conceded 38 goals in 38 La Liga games last year. Busquets, picked up into the sky by David Alaba. Nice cue from Vasquez. And now Camavinga. Awkward touch from him. Fati! Real Madrid very nearly the architects of their own downfall.
Well, and this is all about Camavinga. He tries a little Cruyff turn in his own penalty area and gets it all wrong. And so does Ansu Fati, though. He goes with his left foot and the inside of his left foot is always curling away from goal. He needs to hit it with the laces or the outside of the left foot to keep it on target. It's a poor effort from Fati, as it was from Camavinga.
Now then, at the other end of the field, here come Real Madrid. Rodrigo. Hazard. Rudiger. Can they find a way through on this occasion? Not if Araujo on the far side has anything to do with it. Superb piece of defending from the Uruguayan.
It really was. The fence is on top right now, and one-on-one defending has been quite glorious so far. We've seen Rudiger and Rafinha And there we see Araujo as well. Quite fantastic defending, not willing to watch the body swerves, the hips move. It's all about focusing on the ball, keeping that low centre of gravity as well. And Araujo, he loved it, and then he fired the ball against the hoardings as well. Don't get kidded on that this is just a pre-season friendly. This means the world to some of these players.
Cavi. Rafinha's ball in, made by the commanding head of Alaba. So Shagan forced a long way out, calmly clipping into the channel.
Well, as is the want of the modern-day goalkeeper, both Courtois and Ter Stegen, so calm, under pressure and with the ball on their feet. Both have great starting positions. Ter Stegen constantly 25 yards, 30 yards out of his goal. Always on his toes, always expecting a quick counter from the opposition.
Busquets. Valverde now into Eden Hazard, who is tripped by the trailing leg of Rafinha.
Well, it's not quite his position, is it? Eden Hazard is dropping deeper and deeper. He doesn't really want to be playing as that archetypal number 9. Yes, wearing the 7 shirt, but playing as a centre forward here. And as the game has progressed, Callum, he's been dropping deeper and deeper, and there we saw him being fouled in the centre circle. That's how deep he's dropping.
Well, coverage of the Soccer Champions Tour 2022 continues on Tuesday when FC Barcelona take on Juventus at the Cotton Bowl in Dallas. That's a 7:30 kickoff Central Time. Tuesday, Real Madrid take on Club America at the Oracle Park in San Francisco, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Time. And then Saturday, Real Madrid take on Juventus from the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California at 7 p.m. Pacific. A fabulous pre-season tournament continues. Treated to Juventus Chivas Guadalajara last night here in Las Vegas. Juventus victorious by 2-0. Lewandowski caught in the crowd. Courtois thumping away.
And it's intriguing, Callum, to see any time the ball goes near Lewandowski, the white shirts swarm around him, not just defenders, but the holding midfielders as well, whether it be Tchouaméni, whether it be Camavinga. They're getting around him. They're not allowing him too much time on the ball.
Cavi. Combining with Rafinha. So Rafinha will leave the throw now for Araujo. To Barcelona B in 2018 from Boston River in Uruguay. Last goal for Barcelona actually came in a 4-0 victory over Real Madrid back in March. The penultimate defeat of the La Liga season for Real Madrid. Robert Lewandowski continuing to show his new teammates what they have to aim for. We'll be delighted to know the next competitive meeting between these two sides will actually be the 250th iteration. I think it's a sense of occasion today. Now defending to do for Real Madrid as Rafinha stands over, and a myriad of maybes for Barcelona. Who won themselves a throw on the far side. Carlo Ancelotti replacing Zinedine Zidane in June. 11 major honours to his name. Won league titles in 5 different countries and the Champions League 5 times. Here's Garcia. Delightfully driven ball only into the path of Rudiger. Camavinga. Here's Rudiger again. And Real Madrid look to interrogate Barcelona. It's Rudiger and wide.
Well, he made predominantly play as a centre-half, Antonio Rudiger. But look at this. The overlapping fullback picks the ball up from Camavinga just inside his own half. And with nobody closing him down, he decides to have an effort at goal. Should never be able to get within 22, 23 yards of the goal without being closed down. It's an unopposed strike. He has to do better there, Rudiger.
Stegen force into a clearance. Aurelian Tchouameni forced into the pass out wide. Vasquez amongst the forest of Barcelona players pressing. Militao a little uncomfortable. And giving the ball away. Rafinha! Left off in Las Vegas. High press, high stakes, high rewards. Rafinha with his second goal for Barcelona, who lead in Las Vegas in El Clásico.
Well, you're told as a 12-year-old, never play ball square across the top of your own penalty area. And Militao doesn't heed that warning, and Rafinha, this is quite exquisite. He couldn't have placed it any better. He hits it with the inside of his left foot, but with power. And there's absolutely nothing the best goalkeeper in the world, Courtois, can do about that. And boy, is Rafinha happy with that. Leeds United fans know what he can do, and now Barcelona fans know what he can do.
They will be delighted. As we insinuated earlier on, Matt Lawrence, this may only be an exhibition game, but it feels it means so much more. This is now Hazard, as Real Madrid look for an immediate response. Barcelona leading by 1-0. Rafinha's second goal in as many pre-season games. The question will now be, what sort of a response do Real Madrid have up their sleeve? How will Militao be thinking? What will he be thinking after giving away the ball so cheaply and so poorly?
Well, he'll definitely be thinking, don't try and play square balls across the top of my own penalty area with my weaker left foot. Granted, a professional footballer should be two-footed, but he got it all wrong. And Rafinha just said, thank you very much. And in a split second, in a blink of the eye, almost the ball's in the back of the net. Nothing Courtois can do about that.
Now then, here come Barcelona again. Pedri. Rudiger to meet him in mid-flight. Whilst we have a moment, Matt Lawrence, the two centre-backs for Barcelona, Christensen and Garcia, playing together for the first time. What have we made of them? What does your centre-half expertise think?
Well, I think they're very thankful that they're playing up against Eden Hazard and not against Karim Benzema. Yeah, look, they haven't been tested. They haven't been tried, they haven't been tested. Hazard's never going to run in behind them. As we all know, Eden Hazard in the summer shouldn't really be wearing white. It's going to be another couple of months till he's at his peak fitness, that's for sure. And Garcia and Christensen are quite happy to deal with him right now.
Rafinha's ball in. Well, met in mid-flight. Barcelona happy to retreat.
Yeah, look, first and foremost, Christensen and Garcia know that Eden Hazard's not going to run away from them. They don't always have to get tight. He hasn't got electric pace at the best of times. Right now, certainly, he's not in peak physical condition. And it's comfortable. This is what you want as a centre-half pairing, Garcia and Christensen. You're getting to know each other. You're getting to know the flaws, the limitations in each other's games. And, of course, you're getting to know what the best of attributes are of each other. It takes a while, it takes time for those relationships to grow, but they're starting to grow here, that's for sure.
Busquets. Jordi Alba. Tyson balling for Fati. Thumped away by Militao. Taking no chances this time. Rodrigo taken down and a free kick to Real Madrid. Rodrigo. Former Santos winger. Vasquez. Kicks the half a yard he needs. Nudged away by the man of Araujo. He picks up the ball again here, the Uruguayan. And fancies himself up against Rudiger. Araujo. And still Araujo. Pieces are picked up here by Ansu Fati. Rafinha. Rafinha, Lewandowski!
Well, they are all at sea right now, Real Madrid. It's all Barcelona. The ball is fizzed into the penalty area, and that's exactly what Lewandowski wants. He pulls off the defence, but let's credit Alaba. Terrific block.
Rafinha's ball in, by the head of Rudiger. Jordi Alba. Playing with Rafinha. Real Madrid's desperate to find a way out, so they can't at the moment. And Barcelona happy to find comfort in the centre half, Garcia, and now Araujo. Well, it's goals that Barcelona have needed, particularly over the course of the last 12 months. 68 scored last year, the lowest number since the 2003-04 season. Year where they finished second behind Valencia under Frank Rijkaard. It's also the year that we were treated to the introduction of Ronaldinho from Paris Saint-Germain. They've certainly addressed the goal-scoring issues. Rafinha with the goal here this evening, and Robert Lewandowski has shown he is still more than capable.
Yeah, they've spent big money. They've gone big. They may be 10 figures in debt, may Barcelona, but they've had a go here, haven't they, this summer? And there may be players added on top of this.
Now then, Robert Lewandowski. Well, charged down and into the path and the grasp of Thibaut Courtois. Alaba knows every trick Lewandowski has up his sleeve.
Yeah, and you may know every trick, but sometimes it's hard to stop. We all used to know how Iron Robben would cut in from the right-hand side onto his left foot and curl it into the top corner, but it was tough to stop.
First yellow card of the evening, Brandon shouts.
Yeah, this is Christensen on Hazard. A comfortable decision and an easy decision for the referee to make, right under his nose as well. Yellow card to Christensen. Referee positioned himself well. We don't always credit the referees with positivity, with good play, but that was good refereeing there. Good positional play as well.
Militao forward for Valverde. Easily gathered by Ter Stegen. The number one for Barcelona for many a year now, of course. Joined all the way back in 2014 from Borussia Mönchengladbach. Here's Ansu Fati. Cleverly manoeuvring inside. And well defended by a retreating and desperate Lucas Vasquez.
Fantastic defending from Vasquez here. Fati absolutely skipped by Militao. But Vasquez stayed strong, went shoulder to shoulder. Didn't just dangle a leg to be fallen over, just got a toe in.
Fati. Jordi Alba's ball in. Away by Militao. Lewandowski got a hold of it. Last touch indeed did ricochet. For the new Barcelona centre forward and behind for a Real Madrid goal kick.
He's going to be shooting from anywhere, isn't he, Lewandowski? Desperate for a goal here against rivals Real Madrid. He's had one effort from a really tight angle that was well saved by Courtois this time. A little double ricochet, but slightly unfortunate there, Lewandowski.
And Lawrence, what have been the observations of the two young central midfielders for Barcelona, Pedri and Gavi? Pedri 19, Gavi 17.
Haven't seen masses of them. They've been trying to play the ball out wide. Barcelona's seen a lot more of Ansu Fati and Rafinha, of course. But they've held their positions well, and of course well marshalled by Busquets. The ages of the two youngsters just about the same as Busquets. 36 for the two youngsters, Gavi and Pedri. And 34, of course, for Busquets. He will be talking to them the whole way through. And they've done well, they've held their positions. But we haven't seen the trickery and the true genius of the two youngsters yet. And I don't think we've had to. I think Barcelona have been very dominant so far inside this opening 36.5 minutes without truly extending themselves.
Well, no doubt they'll learn a thing or two from him as well. Xavi watching on.
Well, it's great to see Xavi here as well after not being let into the country. I know there's certainly a few immigration issues, but wonderful to see him here in Las Vegas.
Well, unsurprisingly, one or two choice words between a Real Madrid and Barcelona player. I'd imagine that's the last time we'll say that particular sentence this evening.
Well, certainly not while Real Madrid are getting outplayed as well, not just in terms of the scoreline, obviously 1-0 to Barcelona, but you look down at possession stats, 56% at least to Barcelona. 6 shots, 2 on target, not a single shot on target for Real Madrid so far.
There's Camavinga. Lifted beautifully into the path of Vinicius Junior. Real opening here. Really good block. And Barcelona live to fight another day. Stupendous piece of defending from Christensen, who stood his ground impeccably.
Absolutely, that stood his ground, didn't sell himself. Focused fully on the ball. Araujo may have got absolutely done the right back. Yes, a little bit fortuitous, but Christensen comes across, covers behind his fullback, as any good right-sided centre-half should do. And stood strong, made that block as well. Still no shots on target. Part of that is down to the good defending from Barcelona. Part of it down to the lack of quality from Real Madrid. And talking about lacks of quality, you don't very often see foul throws between teams of such ilk, such wonderful talent as this. Araujo with a foul throw.
Here's Courtois. Kylian Tchouameni into the path of Militao. Being enthused to find himself with the ball on the edge of his own penalty area again, I'm sure. Another robust challenge from Busquets on Camavinga.
Yeah, they're really pushing high, aren't they, Barcelona? They're not giving a moment's respite to the likes of Militao or Alba. When they're in possession, they're closing them down right up to the top of the penalty area.
Intervention needed again. Here's Rafinha, the Barcelona goal scorer, for those of you joining us late. Now to Stegen. Slipped beautifully into the path of Jordi Alba. Ansu Fati. Glorious pass inside. Here's Gavi. Now Rafinha to the back post, and well gathered and watched by Thibaut Courtois. Robert Lewandowski showed a particular interest. Rodrigo and Hazard. Can he have a moment in the game? Vinicius Junior still unable to find a way through. And another aggressive piece of defending from Araujo. Robert Lewandowski now forward, and it's last forward in towards the path of Ansu Fati, who is flagged offside. A little too eager on this particular occasion. But on a night like this, Matt Lawrence, you can hardly blame him.
No, not at all. And look, we've just seen two contrasting moments from Araujo. A brute of a defender 1 second, and then a wonderful crossfield ball the next.
Vinicius Junior lays it across goal. Valverde and wide. From one end of the field to the other for Real Madrid.
And he rattled the woodwork with a strike, Valverde, earlier in the game. This time, a slightly more difficult effort. The ball comes out to him, and he just tries with the outside of his right foot just to curl towards the top far corner of Ter Stegen's goal. Really difficult skill from Valverde.
Real Madrid will carry on. Here's Camavinga. Valverde turning into trouble. Rodrigo. And still Rodrigo. Really well watched and gathered by Ter Stegen in goal for Barcelona.
Well, the anticipation here. The safe pair of hands from Ter Stegen at the near post. Rodrigo tries to whip the ball across the face of the 6-yard box.
Lovely lofted ball forward. Perhaps an opening here for Pedri. Stopped in his tracks for the time being. Barcelona still in possession. Pedri having a bit of fun in the midfield as well. Now Real Madrid manoeuvre forwards. Here they come. Rodrigo taken down. And the free kick and a yellow card brandished. As the decibels rise inside Allegiant Stadium. And a little bit of laughter between the two sets of players.
And here we go. El Clásico. We have it on our hands right here. If you think pre-season friendlies are meaningless, just look at this here.
No love lost between these two.
And I'm not getting in between Araujo and Rudiger either, that is for certain. Two brutes of defenders. Tall, muscular, physical, and that will to win, that drive to win, the pure desire that has made them what they are today. It's right here on show. There it is, Vinicius Junior. A violent one challenge, but then is absolutely scythed down. It's a poor challenge on Vinicius Junior, but it was always coming. And then the afters in the background as well. Busquets getting fully involved. Eden Hazard just grabbing hold of him. But then it escalates, Callum.
Well, one would assume that Rodrigo would be able to shake it off. Confirmation of that yellow card for Jordi Alba. Well, what this does, Matt Lawrence, is it presents an opportunity from the set piece for Real Madrid, 25 yards from goal. Xavi makes his way to the edge of his technical area with a rather concerned look. And Militao limping away from the situation.
The referee's just about got the situation under control now. Little flourish of the yellow card, but they're coming together. Eden Hazard obviously playing very much the peacemaker. The second slowly ticking away here at the end of the first half. But it looks like Alaba fancies this one.
So will it be? It'll be the left foot. In the end, high and behind from Alaba. So then, Matt Lawrence, observations on the opening 45 here in Las Vegas?
Well, I've been thoroughly entertained, that's for certain. As of right now, Barcelona very much the better team. They're pushing high up the field, really pressurising Real Madrid. Yes, Real Madrid have come into the game in the last few minutes, but you have to credit the defensive stability of Barcelona, but also the quality in the attack. The likes of Ansu Fati and Rafinha have been absolutely majestic so far.
Well, there we have the half-time whistle. Unsurprisingly, a classic in El Clásico, in the entertainment capital of the world. We have been enthralled. In the opening 45 minutes, a single, solitary, spectacular goal from that man, Rafinha. The difference on the night so many have waited for here in Las Vegas. At the break, Real Madrid 0, Barcelona 1. El Clásico tilts in favour of Barcelona for now.
Domino's online carryout deal now includes our delicious oven-baked dips and twist combos for $7.99 each. So, let's play a word association game. Dips and twists?
$7.99.
8-piece wings?
$7.99.
3-topping pizzas?
$7.99.
The only place to get this deal?
Domino's.
Welcome to Allstate, where you can bundle and save. Isn't that right, Phil?
Ha! I'm in the metaverse, bundling my home and auto insurance.
Bundle home and auto and save. Call a local agent or 1-888-ALL-STATE for a quote today.
With Circle, your water is deliciously flavored at the turn of a dial, with 0 sugar and 0 calories. And Circle has over 40 flavors, so your water can be as unique as you are. Try Circle at drinkcircle.com.
Guys, help me understand something. If hair loss is one of the biggest insecurities men face, and it's totally treatable, why haven't you done anything about it? Bosley, America's #1 hair restoration experts, are here to help. Bosley uses the latest technology and science to give you your real hair back permanently. That's a promise backed by the Bosley Guarantee. And right now, they've got an incredible free offer for you. If you send that text down below, they're going to give you the completely free Bosley info kit. You're also going to get a $250 free Bosley gift card. Guys, do not wait. Do not suffer the insecurity that I know that a lot of you guys are suffering with. Bosley is a solution for you at any stage of hair loss, which is something that I love. Do you think these guys are happy they went to Bosley? So guys, what are you waiting for? Go see Bosley, send the text, and get your real hair back.
For your free information kit and free gift card for $250 off, text ALWAYS to 654-654. Ask about the Bosley Guarantee. Text ALWAYS to 654-654.
Teaching her how to drive. But Dad, why not use Greenlight to help her save for her own car? Mowing lawns, getting paid. Oh, smoothies. Is that strawberry? Soon, she'll go from washing your car to flexing with her own. Even better, teach her how to invest in cars. Together, you can navigate the world of earning, saving, and investing. Because when you teach her how to be smart about money, she'll go far. Real far. Invest in your best investment. Greenlight.
Alone is a terrifying word.
All we need is courage. I ride alone. I ride
alone, but we soar
together. Courage is contagious. Above all else, we rise,
we fly,
we conquer.
The world's tallest, longest single rail coaster.
Wonder Woman. Flight of Courage. The record 20th coaster at the thrill capital of the world. Rise above all else. Six Flags Magic Mountain.
Watch season 1 on Fox Now or Hulu.
I'm just a cleaning lady. I'm a cleaning for you.
You have great attention to detail. I want you on call.
Don't do this. What other option do we have?
Tony Villarosa, I just have a couple questions.
I did what I did to save my son. I never intended for things to get out of hand like this.
The Cleaning Lady. Watch the entire first season before new episodes this fall.
Columbus and Seattle set to decide who will be crowned champions. This is a season like no other. This is a year like no other. This is unique. Will an MLS original return to glory, or will MLS Cup be back in the Emerald City?
MLS Cup 2020 on a breezy evening here in Central Ohio between the Columbus Crew and the Seattle Sounders is underway. Celeron a little deeper in this time. Williams is up. Zardes, what a save! Stephen Fry. Zardes the overhead had it blocked. Boy, how much did Fry know about that one? A reverse to the other side for Harrison Awful. Awful driven cross. Zardes. Celeron again! Columbus takes the lead!
The big money signing delivers on the big stage for the Columbus Crew.
Now Awful's cross. O'Neal stooping low. Celeron! Gonna go up across. Etienne! 2-0 Columbus!
Derek Etienne Jr., what does he do? Calm in the moment, pick the spot, and boy did he. What a finish there. 2-0 Crew, and they are rolling.
Shane O'Neal, a center back, trying to find space. Jordan Morris, Nico Ladero through traffic, and it's just wide.
Oh my goodness. Broom is just watching and praying and hoping that one goes past the post.
Ladero clipping it in, and the header looping off the bar from Jordan Morris.
Well, he was sprawling to get this one. Flicked on header, Eloy Room, just a hand on it.
Luis Diaz able to out to a Brad Smith. Can they slam the door? Luis Diaz, Celeron!
Lucas Zelarayan, take a bow. Top corner, smashes this one on a rope. Pick it out, Stephen Fry. Right foot, left foot, doesn't matter. And a goal that is worthy of winning MLS Cup.
My goodness, were the Columbus Crew the better team tonight?
They deserve every bit of joy and emotion that you see right now celebrating on that field.
Giannis Zardes, I'm so bummed you got that mask on because I want to see that big, beautiful smile of yours, my friend.
Thank you.
That's how you do it.
The Crew have been saved, and the Crew, for a second time in their history, have won MLS Cup.
Research shows that people remember ads with young people having a good time. So to help you remember that Liberty Mutual customizes your home insurance, here's a pool party.
Look what I brought!
Liberty Mutual! They customize your home insurance!
So you only pay for what you need!
Young people having a good time with insurance! Young people, good times, insurance!
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Hit it! It takes two to make a thing go right. It takes two to make it outside.
Uh-oh.
I want to rock right now.
New crunchy cookie M&Ms.
I'm ready for the rain.
Cold for sunny skies ahead.
Lightning strikes and tornadoes? I'll know.
You can be ready too with the Climb app. Check out insightful weather maps, customizable weather alerts, and many more features. Climb, precise weather, precisely for you.
Keeping my family healthy is my top priority. Thankfully, I discovered Aquasana. Their water filters remove the contaminants I worry about most. It's a must for my healthy home. Visit aquasana.com today to get up to 50% off.
Why pay over $100 a month for cable when it's half the cost for Fubo TV? Get all the channels you want, with all the entertainment you love, for the price that cable can't beat. Try free at FuboTV.com.
Yo, dude, you need some help? Don't worry about me. Yo, there's no shame. No shame. You don't know my family, man.
It's okay to ask for help. Find a licensed therapist at BetterHelp.com.
On the eve of SummerSlam, Drew McIntyre and Sheamus fight to earn an undisputed WWE Universal Championship match. Plus the New Day versus the Viking Raiders. It's an all-new edition of Friday Night SmackDown, live at 8 Eastern, 7 Central, on Fox.
To pivot. Work life, vacation, hi. Book a Priceline, because when you save more, you can no way more.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way. No way. Priceline. Every trip is a big deal.
The community at its heart.
Flash, we love you!
If you're looking for a big taste of small town life, welcome to Flash.
You're welcome.
1 full hour Thursdays on Fox, and watch anytime on Fox Now or Hulu.
All the reader won't need a whole lot of money.
It's $1 Million Music Mondays.
Are you guys ready to make some money?
Let's do it. Don't forget the lyrics and Beat Shazam show you the money.
What?
And if you want to test your music knowledge,
You came up here with a hot cup of nothing.
you can watch anytime. $1 Million Music Mondays, all new Mondays on Fox, and watch anytime on Fox Now or Hulu.
Mexico, the host, as they get ready to battle some young lions in Dominican Republic. This ball, beautiful, goal, goal! Great work by Alexis Vega. Now he delivers, golazo! And once again, the service, 5-star room service. Esquivel filters it through, Sebastián Córdoba back pass goal. Ricardo puts it in the air, chance goal, goal!
The opening match is the United States, Costa Rica. Great work there by Sam Vines to control that ball. And now Vines to cross in a good area. Ferreira to score. Mihailovic gets rid of it. Dotson, their traffic scores. Mihailovic, Dotson, chance for his second, you betcha. That was Soto the mistake. It's Antuna who picks it up, but he scores.
The United States, it's all eyes on Sunday, do or die, Tokyo or no. El Salvador and Canada starting their Olympic qualifying journeys. Here's Buchanan! Tajon Buchanan! Cornelius on it. He leaves it for Buchanan who is... Tajon Buchanan! It's a chance to serve from there. And he sends it in. It's a good ball! Oh, it's a goal for Canada! Derek Cornelius! Honduras and Canada end with a draw. Canada gets Mexico.
It is the semifinal round of the CONCACAF Men's Olympic Qualifying Championship. That's a good ball. It's lifted in. It's right in front. And it rolls across. And it's knocked off. Oh, my goodness. It's 2-0 Honduras. The men of the United States miss out. Honduras have qualified for a 4th consecutive Olympic Games.
There's one ticket left. Who's it going to be? Mexico, Canada. Big mistake. Charlie Rodriguez. Send it up Antuna. Goal! Hits the post. Gets it in. Goal! Mexico on their way to Tokyo and the Olympics. The CONCACAF Men's Olympic Qualifying Final. El 3 versus the H. Edwin Rodriguez. Golazo. Goal! JJ. Fire. Goal! Mexico. Honduras. PK battle. Jurado with the big time save. Jurado says no. Alexis Vega. Goal! Mexico. 2020 CONCACAF Olympic Qualifying Tournament champions.
Here's to the spatially challenged, the nearsighted and the far. Here's to the sense of directionless, to the dingers, denters, and that should buff right outers. At Good To Go, we see you and know that accidents happen. Good To Go is here to give you auto insurance when others won't. For as little as $20 down and low monthly payments, Good To Go makes it easy to get approved, insured, and back on the road fast. Get the coverage you need, instant proof of insurance, and be on your way. Just promise you won't drive too fast. When others say no, we say you're good to go. Visit goodtogo.com.
Make this the summer you realized the farther you go, the better it gets. The summer you secured a campsite that didn't require reservations, found a water park that didn't have lines, and realized that even out here, you're never alone. Make this the summer of Jeep with the most awarded SUV brand.
Shop and buy online with Jeep eShop, where right now get 0% financing on all 2022 Jeep Grand Cherokee WK models, plus 3 years no-cost maintenance with the Jeep Wave program.
Your shipping manager left to find themselves, leaving you lost. You need to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Indeed Instant Match instantly delivers quality candidates matching your job description. Visit Indeed.com/hire.
Now you can get your favorite jersey faster than ever at Fanatics.com. Introducing Fanatics MVP with next business day shipping. Official jerseys from all the leagues and teams you love. Fanatics.com. Officially licensed everything.
Victims of mesothelioma and their families may be entitled to receive a cash award from over $35 billion in asbestos trust funds, with over $50 billion awarded. We have over 30 years' experience and have successfully recovered hundreds of millions of dollars for thousands of clients. Even if a family member has passed due to mesothelioma or lung cancer, you may still be entitled to a cash award. If you or a loved one has been diagnosed with mesothelioma, call 1-800-519-2143 now.
You know, it says out of workshop for a reason.
I'm so sorry to bother you, boss, but
They moved the World Cup.
to the holidays.
Wait, what, the actual World Cup? To my holiday season? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, there's Messi and Ronaldo.
Yeah, but that's my time to shine. So how am I supposed to compete with that? You know what? Get Blitzen on the phone. I gotta get back up there right now. I gotta go.
To pivot. Work, bye. Vacation, hi. Book a Priceline, because when you save more, you can no way more.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way. No way. Priceline. Every trip is a big deal. To pivot. Work, bye. Vacation, hi. Book a Priceline, because when you save more, you can no way more.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way. No way. Priceline. Every trip is a big deal.
Welcome, Top 15.
Time to bake.
I'm determined to get redemption too.
Win.
The MasterChef kitchen brings everyone to their knees.
Worst performance in the competition so far.
MasterChef back to win. Then on So You Think You Can Dance.
For the first time ever, the dancers will be going head to head.
My heart just dropped. Half of us are going home. All new MasterChef, followed by an all new So You Think You Can Dance, Wednesday on Fox.
All right, I'm gonna change your world.
Ooh, that's a shot.
Let's go. I loved food was great.
Right.
I want to watch history.
Yeah.
You want to root for the underdog. Good luck with that. In sports, people hate what they fear. They hate the Cowboys. They hate LeBron. I've got a lot of haters.
Spoiler alert. We know that, obviously.
I'm controversial when I don't even mean to be. It doesn't matter how many times I'm right. You'll still argue with me. This is The Herd.
Lead Real Madrid by 1-0. A stupendous goal from Rafinha it was as well. Matt Lawrence, talk us through the opening 45 minutes and what you saw.
Well, I saw a Barcelona side who wanted this game a little bit more. For me, there was a little bit more hunger and desire, a little bit more maybe of a point to prove for Barcelona. Let's not forget, you mentioned it in the first half commentary, this Barcelona side has not won La Liga since 2018-19. They've very much been playing second fiddle to Real Madrid, and they don't want to do that again this season. There's a reason that President Laporta has spent so much money, even though they're so massively in debt. They brought in Lewandowski, they brought in Rafinha, they brought in some real quality players from Kessie. These are players that are going to be on show today. We saw Lewandowski, we're not sure we're going to see him in the second half. We think we possibly may see from Kessie as well. It will be intriguing to see these players. Going back to the first half though, I wasn't quite unhappy with the way Real Madrid played, but I think without a focal point, I think without a true centre forward, they lost a little bit of momentum every time they went forward. Eden Hazard made it blatantly apparent that he doesn't really want to be playing as a centre forward. Didn't quite throw his toys out the pram, but he kept dropping deeper and deeper and deeper and ended up picking the ball up really in the middle third of the field. That's not where we want it.
Well, we knew there were going to be changes. 5 of them, in fact, for Barcelona. Matt, what are your thoughts on these adjustments for Xavi's side?
Well, certainly, you know that in a pre-season friendly, not everybody's going to play 90 minutes. You know that. For me, it's a shame not to see more of Lewandowski. I think Lewandowski probably would have wanted to play a little bit more as well, because during half-time, poor Lewandowski, just so everybody knows, Lewandowski played a full 45 minutes at full tilt, and then he's doing box-to-box runs with Gavi for literally the whole of half-time. So for 10-15 minutes he's doing box-to-box runs. That's why we knew we weren't going to be seeing him. It'll be intriguing to see how Aubameyang comes in and plays. We know that Aubameyang is a true out-and-out goal scorer, maybe not of the class of Lewandowski, but we'll be seeing a lot more of him. I want to see from Kessie as well. We know dominates the middle of midfield, or did, with AC Milan. Won the league title, of course, Serie A, with AC Milan, and has now joined Barcelona. So we're very interested to see how he is playing alongside Pedri and with Busquets just behind him as well.
And from a Real Madrid's point of view, 6 adjustments at half-time. Nacho, Toni Kroos, Luka Modric, Marco Asensio, Casemiro and Ferland Mendy, the players coming in for Carlo Ancelotti's side. We expected Half-time changes. What an occasion to make your mark now, Matt Lawrence, in the second half.
Yeah, it is. And look, you've got the talented midfield now of Toni Kroos, of Modric. They're going to want to get on the ball and they're going to want to dictate the tempo of this second half. They will be treating it, the likes of Modric and Kroos, they will be treating it as 0-0, 0-0 at half-time. This will be all about the second half for them, and can they win the second half of this game?
Real Madrid will have some defensive work to do here. Dembele with the first touch. Busquets. He newly introduced Alejandro Balde on the far side as well. He's Frankie de Jong operating as a centre-half here today. Dutch international who is continuously linked with a move to Manchester United of the Premier League.
Well, I'd play anywhere to not go to Manchester United as well. Frankie de Jong's certainly doing that. He's quite happy to play as a right-sided centre-half. Just don't send me to Manchester.
Your words, not mine.
You can at me if you want.
Here come Barcelona in full fabulous flow. Rafinha, the goal scorer. Lovely ball played in! Offside! As the ball hit the wrong side of the post. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang unable to latch onto his cross and execute in the manner in which he would have wanted to. Here they come again. Fonkissi. Busquets. Rafinha. Twinkle-toed and full of endeavour. One back immediately by Araujo. Here's Dembele. Rafinha. To be forced to retreat. So, Matt, what do we expect in the early stages of this game?
Well, it started off very much as it did in the first half, all Barcelona.
Here they come again, Rafinha across goal! Scrambled away by Nacho at the vital moments.
Well, we're also seeing up front, I'm quite intrigued to see now Rafinha playing on the left-hand side. We know that he prefers to play on the right-hand side. He's gone to the left. We've got Dembele playing to this right-hand side now as well, with Aubameyang playing through the middle. Frankie de Jong, the man in possession of the ball. We know how he loves to progress to the middle third of the field and spray passes around like that.
Well, Rafinha and Pedri not on the same wavelength on that particular occasion. Militao doing just about enough to rid the danger. Rafinha continues to sparkle in Las Vegas.
I don't think we should be surprised if the game is a little bit disjointed for the opening few minutes of this second half either, Callum. We saw it last night in the Chivas Guadalajara game against Juventus when there's a monumental number of substitutions take place. It just takes a little while for the teams to gel and be cohesive again. And I think we can safely assume that may happen here as well. There's already been too many changes of possession. Take the sides just a few minutes to settle down and get back into the rhythm of the game. And obviously for the substitutes to come in and get used to the pace of it.
Here's Dembele. Lovely floated ball in, but it's catching practice really for Thibaut Courtois. Here's Toni Kroos. And Asensio. And they were inside by Vinicius Junior. And Real Madrid find a way through now. Luka Modric with a teasing ball in. Easily gathered at the near post by Ter Stegen.
Just caught the ground there, Luka Modric, I think, as he tried to just whip that ball across the face of the 6-yard box. It was nothing more than comfortably gathered by Ter Stegen. And Rafinha playing on that left-hand side. We know he loves to play on the right-hand side and cut in onto his left foot. Out there he almost looks a little bit more lost. He's not that orthodox winger who maybe wants to get to the byline and put crosses in. He's much more at home with cutting in and shooting.
Busquets. Flipped into Boulder. De Jong. Lovely floated pass out wide again. Here's Rafinha. High hanging ball, easily gathered by Thibaut Courtois. So Matt, how do Real Madrid get themselves back into the realm of relevance?
Well, we need to see the likes of Modric, who's on the ball now, and Toni Kroos obviously getting on the ball, dictating the tempo of the game. And I still think without a true centre-forward, it becomes very, very difficult. We know that. There's very few Manchester Cities in the world who can play without a true centre-forward.
Now then, Asensio, Rodrigo and Vinicius Junior in support, as well as Vasquez on the far side. He was shepherded and defended very well indeed by the youngster Alejandro Balde, just 18 years of age, the Barcelona Academy product.
They're coming back to it, Callum. I think we need to see more from Rodrigo, more from Vinicius Junior. And of course, Asensio is now on as well. I also think the fullbacks need to provide a little more impetus. Obviously Vasquez down the right and Mendy now down the left-hand side.
Lovely angled ball from Toni Kroos. And there's the German again. Vinicius Junior trying to play on the edge, and he wins Real Madrid a free kick in dangerous territory.
Well, and of course, if you're not able to create things from open play, you then want to rely on your set pieces, especially when you have players with the ability of Toni Kroos standing over the ball. A free kick's no more than 22, 23 yards out.
Well, one would assume the angle presents an opportunity here for Toni Kroos. It will be Kroos and over.
Well, and of course, to be reliant on a set piece, there needs to be good delivery. A good delivery it is not.
At the other end of the field, Thibaut Courtois forced to the cusp of his penalty area. And into uncharted territory. Clash in midfield, and immediately the referee blows the whistle. And despite the protests from several Real Madrid players who wanted to continue the play, the opposing view will be this was the sensible thing to do.
Absolutely, I totally see what the referee is doing here. He thought that it was a serious injury. It's a pre-season friendly. He wants to protect the players. But ultimately, it's also a game of football. And of course, the Real Madrid players don't really care that Luka Modric is on the field a little bit injured or laying down on the turf. They wanted play to continue. I feel a little bit sorry for the referee here. You know exactly what he's trying to do. Protect the players in pre-season. I think he's admitted it there as well to the Real Madrid players. And that's good refereeing. So you can just see it in the body language. The way with which he's just apologised and he's saying sorry. Look, in hindsight, he would have let play go on. And here it is, that challenge. It is the coming together from two players. It could have been nasty.
Two wily veterans in Busquets and Modric. Never going to put out of a challenge, particularly in a game of this magnitude, pre-season or not. Modric was gliding through the channels in midfield. There's Asensio in the bright boots, and now Nacho. Philo Mendy. Another player newly introduced at half-time for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois happy to play out of the back. Here's Asensio. Finding support in the shape of Modric. And still unable to find a way through. Once again, Courtois forced to the edge of his penalty area into an uncomfortable situation for any goalkeeper.
And I talked in the first half about starting positions of goalkeepers, and Courtois there, starting 17, 18 yards out, always there just to sweep up. That's what the modern day goalkeeper does. Maybe Manuel Neuer started it, that archetypal sweeper keeper, the ability to come out of your area, obviously play with your feet, sometimes play with your chest or your head, and Courtois has it in absolute swathes. For me, it's interesting to see as well in this second half, Vasquez has been able to get forward a lot more already, the right back of Real Madrid, because Luka Modric has come in and he's quite happy just to tuck in behind him and almost play as an auxiliary fullback.
Well, if you may be wondering in terms of exhibitions and friendly games, Barcelona triumphant in 19 of the 33 friendly matches between these two in various different countries across the world. Both finished, of course, in the top two in La Liga last season, or joined in the Champions League by Atletico Madrid and Sevilla this year. Here's Militao. Barcelona, of course, will find some comfort knowing that they thumped Real Madrid in the last competitive meeting, beating them by 4-0 back in March. So another look of concern from Carlo Ancelotti. Clearly much to digest, and perhaps even more to expect in the next 33 minutes or so from his side. You are trailing courtesy of a Rafinha wonder goal. Here's Thibaut Courtois to start Real Madrid again. Casemiro, the elegant Brazilian, has his heels gripped. Well then, Real Madrid perhaps a little too comfortable, maybe even slightly naive. They do find a way through, as they always seem to do. Here's Ferland Mendy. Toni Kroos. Luka Modric. Hands up here for Rodrigo. Asensio. Vasquez. Asensio! Glorious build-up. And frankly deserved a better finish.
It purely did. You have to be hitting the target there if you're Asensio. And the interchange of play here between Modric and Casemiro. And then as the ball is cut back from Vasquez, he has to hit the target. Bare minimum, Asensio has to hit the target. He has to force Ter Stegen into making a save. I said about it, the fullbacks are going to get higher up the field, and Vasquez did.
Vinicius Junior looking for Modric, flipped away for the time being. Ferland Mendy battling with his fellow countryman Ousmane Dembele, both French internationals, of course. Militao. Emerick Aubameyang playing the role of senior pest as the Barcelona centre forward. There's Nacho. Luka Modric. And a ball forward as well, led by Araujo from Barcelona.
Yeah, defensively, Araujo's been pretty impressive. His reading of the game's been exemplary. Certainly at times his one-on-one defending has been very good there. Nothing more than cutting out a ball through, but it still needed to be done.
De Jong. And a miscue from the youngster, Balder on the far side. Raises the arm in apologetic fashion. So it does seem as though there is going to be another Real Madrid change. Militao, the player departing. Jesus Vallejo, the player coming in for Real Madrid. Of course, a player that joined back in 2015. Ex-Real Zaragoza. Loan spells at Eintracht Frankfurt and Granada and Wolverhampton Wanderers in the Premier League as well. He will be just a singular change for Real Madrid as Barcelona make a slew. 5, we're told, in fact. You see the likes of Memphis Depay looking to into the game. So the goalkeeper trying to replace Ter Stegen, who's had another good night's business. Nico Gonzalez, Gerard Piqué, Memphis Depay, all coming in for Barcelona. Courtois forced to clear the ball away. Here's the first touch for Gerard Piqué. Seems to be an unpopular individual in Las Vegas. Casemiro to Asensio. Modric taking charge of the situation. Nacho. Gonzalez. There's Dembele. Roberto. Guest. And scrambled away by Real Madrid. Coming together right on the cusp of the penalty area. The referee has given out a yellow card. And indeed, this will be another opportunity for Barcelona and maybe Memphis Depay.
Yeah, there will be. And hopefully there's a hospital nearby, because Toni Kroos just gave Vasquez the worst hospital ball in the world. He's just lobbed the ball up about 50 yards in the air towards Vasquez on the edge of the penalty area. Yes, it's not the greatest of controls by Vasquez, the right back, and then he's forced just to almost rugby tackle Depay to the ground. The initial contact, of course, just outside the area. Correct decision by the referee, yellow card and free kick, no penalties.
So then, Depay have his moment. He goes to the cusp and Belder via a deflection behind for the Barcelona corner.
It's a great ball whipped in here from Depay into that near post area. Sergio Roberto flings himself at it, almost ducks out of it in the end. Thinks there's going to be a little bit of a coming together between he and the Real Madrid defenders. Takes his eye off the ball, hits the back of his head and just goes over the crossbar. But a terrific delivery from Depay. Exactly what you want from your corner taker.
So just to recap those changes for Barcelona, Iñaki Peña, the goalkeeper, coming in. Of course, we've already seen Gerard Piqué touch the ball on several occasions. Sergio Roberto, one of the new players introduced as well. As Modric looks to clean up for Real Madrid. Set up here nicely. Here's Dembele. Gonzalez into Valde. Able to force a way through. And Real Madrid keeps Barcelona at bay.
Oh, poor old Gerard Piqué never really realised that he's had such a big following in Las Vegas.
Here's Roberto. Dembele. Can Barcelona find a second? Here's the American, Serginho Dest. He has a few fans in the building this evening. United States men's national team player. Not this particular moment though. He won't be too fond of that. Not his finest moment now.
No, it's not goes with a little Cruyff or just tries to do a little backward flick. Didn't quite come off, but we do know what we're going to get from Serginho Dest. Is somebody who's going to push on from that right full-back position. Two-footed, equally happy to get to the byline and cross the ball or cut inside onto the left.
Real Madrid at the other end. Here's Modric. It's a delightful ball into it. Just of Vinicius Junior, who was unable to keep the ball in play. Quiet night for the attacking player of Real Madrid. Second highest goal scorer for Real Madrid last season, of course, with 17 in La Liga, 21 in all competitions. Of course, scored the winning goal against Liverpool in the Champions League final.
I do think it's noticeable, Callum, the difference between the two sides. And I know maybe I'm harping on about it a little bit too much, but without a centre forward, it seems very difficult for Real Madrid to have that transition through defence into midfield and then up front. For Barcelona, it's much easier. Aubameyang's willing to shot and receive the ball, and Depay's coming in from the left-hand side as well at times.
Asensio taking over. And led by De Jong. He was able to evade Asensio in the process. Still a challenge from Vallejo. Here come Barcelona looking for a second. Angle against Depay. And there's too much behind the ball and the pass.
Immediately held his head in his hands, didn't he, Frankie De Jong? It was a simple pass into the path of Depay, totally unopposed, but overhit it by a number of yards.
So Alvaro Odriozola coming in, as well as Mariano, long-time centre forward at Real Madrid. Dani Ceballos, the former Arsenal loanee, also entering the fray for Real Madrid.
Well, just as I was bemoaning the lack of a centre forward for Real Madrid, what they do have now is a centre forward in Mariano, the 28-year-old. Been at the club for a number of years, but really struggled to force his way into the team. Only 7 goals in La Liga for Mariano.
That's an interesting story with Mariano. As I mentioned, 6 goals in 4 La Liga seasons with Real Madrid. 27 goals for the B team, caught the attention of Lyon. 18 goals in the 17-18 campaign was enough for Real Madrid to buy him back. Here's Modric. And Boulder. Into Piqué. And Serginho Dest. Roberto. Roberto. Opened up here. Kessie! Stern, smart and strong from Thibaut Courtois.
It's a lovely build-up here. A great ball too from Sergio Roberto. And Courtois has read that like a book. He's already gone down before Kessie has struck it.
Caballos. Asensio. Mariano. Got a toe to it.
Yeah, but a lovely little bump from Frankie de Jong. Just as he was about to control the ball here, you see him come in and just a little nudge into the back of Mariano. Terrific defending from Frankie de Jong.
Here's Gonzalez. Another academy product from Barcelona. Tested and has his pocket picked. Here's Mariano. Instantly dealt with the combination of Gonzalez and Dest. Look, it come down with it again. Casemiro. Still able to find a way through. Appeals for a penalty. Referee has no interest. Dest finding Dembele. Peña now to resume for Barcelona. On the way from your monitor, Franck Kessie has been booked for this.
There it is. A great tackle on the edge of the penalty area from Nico Gonzalez, and he takes a little foot just in the face. Good luck from Dani Ceballos.
There'll be 1 or 2 choice words from Kessie as well. And the way he goes into the book.
And even with all the changes in personnel, it's still incredibly lively here. Luka Modric just gets caught offside. So he won't be particularly happy with that.
Our coverage of the Soccer Champions Tour 2022 continues on Tuesday when FC Barcelona meets Juventus at the Cotton Bowl in Dallas. That's a 7:30 Central Time kickoff. Action continues just several hours later in San Francisco as Real Madrid meets Club America. And then next Saturday, Real Madrid will play Juventus at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. That's a 7 p.m. Pacific kickoff. Here come Barcelona. And Phil Given. Well, eventually, after further thought, the referee changes his mind. Depay, the player, taken down. An opportunity here for Barcelona.
Just has to be a little bit careful here, the referee. The game's starting to get out of hand slightly. There's been a number of fouls, and this is wildly off the ball. A little bit of a punch thrown there, maybe from Casemiro. Not the greatest of punches, of course, but the intent was there from Casemiro.
Nice ball in. Back across goal from PK. And smothered by the goalkeeper, Courtois. Dest just running the ball out of play. Rihanna wants to continue on. So the man has the second half thus far panned out in the manner in which you expected it to?
Yeah, I think so. It's been a little bit disjointed. It hasn't been as jam-packed full of quality as the first half was, but I think you'd expect that with the plethora of substitutions we've had so far. There's no way it can be as cohesive as it was in the first half, because not only did we see so many substitutions at half-time, we've also seen the second half as a whole littered with them.
Builders ball in. Takes a reflection, and Ferland Mendy to the rescue for Real Madrid. Melvin, there are half-hearted appeals for a handball. No VAR here in this tournament, and the referee has continued to play on. Here's Dest. Dembele. Pocket picked by Toni Kroos. Asensio carrying it forward here for Mariano. Perhaps an opening here for Real Madrid. Mariano gets the half yard he needs. Hoisted into the Las Vegas sky. PK cushioning it forward as well. Gonzalez doing the rest. Dani Ceballos, ex-Real Betis man, from a 2-year loan stint at Arsenal last season, of course. Toni Kroos, lovely cross-field pass. Lovely done on the far side by Depay. Real Madrid with immediacy back in possession. Modric. Perhaps an opening here for them. Kenya equal to it.
Here we see Odriozola just getting to the byline, but the cross isn't quite good enough. And this is that handball. It's as clear as day to me. And from the aforementioned Odriozola as well, he got at the other end to the byline. But here, the stray arm behind him. If there was VAR on show here today, VAR being implemented, that would have been a penalty kick, Callum. That is for certain. Absolutely stonewall penalty. No wonder the Barcelona bench below us went absolutely apoplectic with the fourth official. They saw it, they knew it.
Ceballos. Mariano lets it run. Here's Balda. And a miscue from the youngster. He and Aubameyang not on the same wavelength. That's the relief for Thibaut Courtois.
Yeah, that phrase there, not on the same wavelength. I don't think we should be too surprised by that again, with the number of changes in substitutions, or in personnel rather. Fully 2 new 11s on show here, just about. Courtois is one of the only players to still be out there who began the game.
Thibaut Courtois, the only player yet to be substituted by Real Madrid. Attention now towards the other end. Odriozola. Into Casemiro. And Toni Kroos. Asensio forced wide into Ferland Mendy. Finally of Lyon and Le Havre, of course. During his spell at Le Havre, he worked under Bob Bradley, the now Toronto FC head coach. Worth noting as well, whilst we're on the subject of Major League Soccer, Gareth Bale was on the score sheet today for LAFC. Good season ahead for him with the World Cup at the end of the calendar year.
We've seen a number of players coming into MLS who are going to have a really positive effect on the league. The likes of Insigne, of course, at TFC, Bernadeschi as well. Gareth Bale, of course. I would have thought this would be the first of many goals for the Welshman, if he stays fit, of course.
In the meantime, Toni Kroos, who is the recipient of another abrasive challenge. Sensio unable to find a way through, but Caballos keeping the mobile eye here for Real Madrid. Phil Mendy. Casemiro. Teed himself up nicely, thought about it for a moment, didn't he? And now Luka Modric to pick up the scraps. Toni Kroos to continue to dictate.
Toni Kroos, he is dictating. I expected Luka Modric to dictate more, but Luka Modric keeps finding himself over on the right-hand side, whether playing as an auxiliary right fullback or whether playing as a right midfielder. I'd like to see him a little bit more central and him and Kroos linking up. We haven't seen enough of that.
De Jong comfortable under pressure. The pressure to Mustafi. Here come misplaced pass from Toni Kroos. Very well linked. Dembele in here. To read the situation.
Yeah, there's a sense of half. You don't want to come back out of that position and be playing as a fullback.